Hey everyone, this is BThrowButkin07, and today I've got a little interesting puzzle game-based treat for you, and it's Hexcells. So, what is Hexcells basically? Well, it's Minesweeper if it was a puzzle game, I would say. That's pretty much a good way to describe it. So, I've been playing this game on and off on my own, so I don't know if I'll actually go through the whole levels myself. I'm just gonna go through a few levels to kind of give you an idea of what it is, and then I'm going to generate an infinite level, or not an infinite level, but a level, because the gimmick of this version of the game is that you can enter a seed and it generates a puzzle for you. So we're gonna try that, but before we do, I'm just gonna play a few levels, kind of give you a gist of what's going on. Okay, so as you can see, you have orange hexes. Your goal is to reveal them, and you reveal them with a left click, pretty much. And it makes a little music when you do that. And if there isn't anything next to it or whatever, then you just right click. Like such. And like Minesweeper, it shows how many adjacent values have blue hexes, or patterns, if you will. Okay, so then the point of the game is really just, you have these sorts of situations, you kind of have to use your puzzle brain to figure it all out. So here we have a 3, and we only have 3 adjacent tiles, so... And now we have 2 there, so everything else is just kind of not really relevant. Now we have 4, so... And that's how you play the game, pretty much. There's a lot more to it than just that, though, because there are other types of gimmicks that kind of come up as you go along, and when we get to the generated level, I'll try to work through the ones as best as I can, but we'll see. Anyway, so here we have only one, so that one's good. So this one already has its adjacencies, so just gonna do this, and there's nothing there, so if there's a 0, you can click all the squares. It's pretty simple. Okay, so this one has these 2. Now this one's full. Oh, we already have the 2, so yeah. Now there's a little bit of an issue in that I'm not too sure. Okay, there's one there, so... okay. Oh yeah, just revealing all of the blue tiles is not enough. You need to actually uncover the other ones as well. So yeah, that's Hexcells for you, and yeah, the point of this game is that you're gonna end up learning some tricks of the trade to help you kind of work through which squares have things and which ones don't. For example, here, there's only one square in this entire circle that's going to have like a thing, right? And this one has 5, which means that you can pretty much presume that no matter which pattern, it's gonna have at least 1 in there, meaning that it's either gonna be these 5 or those 5. Therefore, you can just presume those are always gonna be blue tiles, which they are, and you can always presume that there's only gonna be a blue tile in these 2. So reveal these. And yeah, from there you just kind of continue piecing it all together, like such. There's a 2 and then it's there. And yeah, that's the game pretty much. So you want to be careful. You can make mistakes, as many as you want, but you get more points if you don't. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, try to use your puzzle brain and just kind of figure it all out. Oh, I didn't click there, but oh no, I was supposed to click there. Okay, this one has a thing on it, so it's this one, and then good thing I didn't click that one. That might have been one of them, but it wasn't, so. Alright. So yeah, with Hexcells, what you want to do is just go with 100% certainties. Even I haven't really grasped all the techniques you can use to get everything, but yeah. Okay, brackets. These brackets mean that the adjacent tile, all of the blue tiles are adjacent to one another, so like this, pretty much. And from this one, we can just presume, yeah, and this one's the one with the thing. So yeah, okay. Now another trick is when you have a 2 that's only got 3 adjacent tiles, the middle one always has a thing in it. So yeah, from there I can... There's not really anything else. So just... Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much Hexcells. This sort of logical thinking about things. Okay, so this one can never be adjacent because these bunch... Well, what else can I say? It can't be adjacent if it's there, you know? So yeah. That's a trick to that. And there's one there. Just for safety's sake. Okay, so from there it's getting a little trickier to really know which tiles have your things. So yeah, bear with me as I make a bunch of mistakes in trying to figure this out. Okay, so either this one or that one. I have no idea which of these actually has a thing in it or not, but okay. And this one could be a good candidate, but you want to avoid mistakes as much as possible, so just going on maybe is not good enough. Oh, actually, there can only be one of these two that is blue, so it's either one of these two and this one. Boom. So same applies to there, but that's not really useful. Okay, so okay, if this one doesn't have it, then it's these two for sure. And I don't really know how to piece it together now though, because well, I guess I should try to piece it out then. Okay, so these two, yeah, this one is free. This one can be either one of those two. That's depending on which one this one is. This one is either those two. This one could be either of those two. It could also be that one, but no, it needs to be one of those two. Meaning, alright. Meaning that this one. And okay. Okay, I think I figured another thing out. It can't be that one because one of these two has to be the second one, and that's adjacent to this one. So, all right, and we have a consecutive. So boom. All right, pays to pay attention. Oh, and there's one there. So boom. Alright, so that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Like, there's gonna be these sorts of parts where you're just trying to piece it all together like that, and it's good fun, I'd say. It is good fun. Okay, so now one of these two, but I'm gonna assume this one is assured. And this one, what? Okay, yes, I already made my first mistake in assuming that that one was free. Because I assumed it was either that one or that one, which was incorrect. So yeah, we've figured that out. And it kind of cheapens the experience to know which ones are wrong, you know? In a way. At least that's how I feel about it. Like, it's always more satisfying to just kind of piece it together and be right, you know? It's just satisfying that way. Ah well, we're only human. We make mistakes. And I accidentally left-clicked instead of right-clicking. That happens a fair amount more than I wish it did. Okay, so there's only one of these. So, this one. Okay, so, alright, if it's only one of those two, then this one and this one. That one's, okay, and there's none remaining, so, yeah. Okay, so we did the first world, so to speak, of Hexcells, and I won't do the other ones yet because, as I said, we're going to mess around with an infinity puzzle. And there's going to be a bunch of concepts that I'll have to explain doing so, but let's see. Why not? Let's go for Draw It. So... oh, does that not work? Or does it need to be numbers? Oh, it has to be a complete seed. Okay. Draw it. Or do you not like that? Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing that then. What's a good number? What is a good number? That seems like a good number. Let's go for it. So this is seed 01685002, and let's see what happens. All right, so as you can see, this is super confusing, right? Well, I don't blame you. So these weren't actually covered, but basically all that these numbers mean is that they are not adjacent. So it's the antithesis of that one. The question marks mean, well, I'm not gonna tell you what's going on. And the numbers on the edges like that indicate the number of blue tiles that are in there. And you'll also see a bunch of blue tiles with numbers, which indicate that in a certain radius, there's that number of blue tiles, not including the one in the middle, of course. Okay, so I don't know if that's a very clear explanation. If anything needs to be corrected, post-edit me will try to fill in the blanks, but alright, so let's get going. So, already we can piece together that this one has to be all of the blue tiles there. And yeah, so we already have a blue one, and you can click on the numbers to get like a view of the range it has. So like so. Alright, so this has all the tiles, so we can uncover them. And while we're there, gonna... okay, these as well. Okay, so since they're not adjacent, this one has to be fake. So it's 4, so that's all the tiles there. This one's good. This one has to have a 1 there. And since there's only 3 in here, this is not existent. And once you're done with the numbers, you can right-click them to just kind of not worry about them anymore. So yeah, now we have all the 3s there. So, boom. Okay, so these 2 as well. This one's good. Okay. There's 6 in this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's one of these. Not this one. Okay, if it's in one of those, then this one's free. It's that one. Wait. This one's free. Get rid. Okay. Alright, so this one has to be blue, yeah. This one we cannot say for sure just yet. One of these is blue. Okay. When you have a 3 with 5 adjacent tiles like this, the middle one is always blue. You can always know that for sure. Okay, so there's only one more in here. That's this one. That's in this row, column. Sorry. This one's good, and everything around it is good as well. And so is this, and these, and this one. Okay, one of these 2 is the one we're looking for. Oh, 5. All of these tiles are good. And that 3 has all the tiles, so this one, these. There's 4. Okay. As soon as we get one of these, we can fairly well surmise which ones are within the range. So that's good. Alright, so... yeah, when you have like bracket like a 2 instead of like a 3 like here, it's you can automatically assume that if you find one, the adjacent tiles are not valid. But if it's more than 2, you can't say for sure, because having this doesn't mean that they're all not connected. It only means that they're not all in a line. It's just not this. Like, it's not the brackets. Like, so you can have 2 in a row, then a bunch of lines, and then another blue. So yeah, you gotta be careful about that, I guess. Like, for example, here. These 2 are blue, but they're adjacent. So yeah, that means that you can have a not 3, but still have 2 that are adjacent, just not all of them. I hope that's clear enough. I know I'm rambling on, but I mean, you kind of have to if you want to explain things, you know? Okay, so these 2 are automatically good, and this one as well. Okay. 6 in this. Okay, I think we've uncovered all of them. Yes, we have. Okay. So all the ones in this line are good. This one's already has its 1 adjacent, so it's all fine and dandy. Oh, 3 adjacent, so... Alright, as I said before, the middle one in a set of 5 with consecutive 3 is always going to be valid. Okay, so... Okay, now we can also surmise that this one is always going to be in all of them, because consecutive 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, these 2 are always in there, so that's the logic behind that. So now, okay. So this is a 2, so we can automatically assume that, well, this one's not in it. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 2 are always in there. This one is not relevant to the question. Oh, that one. Okay, this one's done. This one is also done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, these can be revealed too, meaning that we're done with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1 more in this list. So we won't move just yet. 3. All of these have been revealed, so... Oh, 0. That's good. Okay. Alright. Non-consecutive 3. Yeah, that's dealt with, so just reveal everything in this. And we're done. So now we have this one that's obvious, and this one as well, and we've uncovered all of these, and there's only 1 left here, and these have all been uncovered. So you see, the thing with Hexcells is it's always kind of like a chain of reaction, where you find one thing, and that just leads to another discovery, and it just kind of piles up like that until you've pretty much uncovered the whole board. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's this one. You have another blue tile, and they have been surprisingly infrequent in this map, but alright. I'm not gonna complain, or they've always been the most tricky and annoying thing to work with for me, so alright. There's 1 more in here. But you know what, it has to be one of these 2, so there's only 1 more in here. This one is automatically valid. It means that this one has to be blue. Boom. Logicked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1 in there. Okay. Okay, this one has 2 and there's only 1, so. Alright. Alright. And you don't have to close all the numbers, but I do it for the fun of it. And that's a complete puzzle. So that's Hexcells, pretty much, and I have a lot of fun with it, personally. Like, it seems to me like it's a nice kind of... It would be a good game to have on phone. Although, I can see the controls being a bit tricky to do, but... Yeah, it actually seems like one of those mobile games you just play on the bus or the train or whatever. So yeah, that's Hexcells. Good game. I don't know if I'll play more of the actual campaign levels or whatever, but I just wanted to show off Hexcells because I think it's a fun game and you should get it, honestly. Like, it's a good game. I recommend it. So yeah, this has been B3Back7 with Hexcells Infinite, and I'll see you whenever. Until then, have a nice one.